Hey guys, so I am trying Kokie Cosmetics for the first time today. This is a brand I've always been curious about, and they did sell them at Walmart at one point, but they don't anymore. So I guess it didn't sell that well because they are no longer in Walmart. So I have been placing a lot of orders through Amazon lately, and I saw that I could get Kokie Cosmetics from a company called J Beauty Concepts. So I just ordered two products just to try out. And if I'm going to try a new brand, I like trying their foundation and concealer because it gives me a real good idea of the quality of the brand. So I ordered the foundation. I got the full cover foundation, and this was $15, which is not too bad for nowadays uh, drugstore type brands. I mean, they don't sell this brand in drugstores, but you know what I'm saying, that price range. This was made in Italy and comes in a glass bottle with a pump, so very nice for 15 bucks, but I'm going to be trying that. And I also bought the Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. And I got the shade Light in the concealer, and in the foundation I got 10C. And this was the closest match that I could tell. It looks very, very light, so hopefully it's not too light, but if I have to, I can always put some bronzer or something with it. So Kokie is an American brand, and they are a K-beauty inspired brand. So they try to model themselves after Korean beauty. And the name Kokie means elephant in Korean. So that's why they chose that name. Okay, so I've already applied my Wet n Wild lip treatment, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer because if I'm testing out a foundation for the first time, this is a primer that I know works well with just about any foundation, so that's what I'm going to use for my foundation primer. I'm just going to use this Moda brush. So I actually have a t-shirt on today because it's supposed to be in the 80s, which is crazy for the last week of October, but this will probably be the last day that I can wear a t-shirt this year because on Sunday it's supposed to get cold and rainy. So then I will have to most likely switch over to sweaters and long sleeve shirts and whatnot. All right, so primer is on. So next would be my corrector, and I have been enjoying the LA Girl Pro Conceal corrector in Cool Light Pink. So let's put a little bit of that on. I'm going to switch to this brush by Moda. I feel like the trick with correctors and concealers is to not use too much because it's very easy to go ham on this and then not be able to blend it out or have it change the color of your skin so much that it looks unnatural. So I try to go go light, but this eye does need a bit more. This is the worst of the two eyes, and I think it just has to do with the side that I sleep in on. Okay. Next is concealer, and so we're gonna check out this Kokie Be Bright Illuminating Concealer in the shade Light. And it has a doe foot applicator. Did I tell you the price on this? I believe it was $8. When it has a doe foot applicator like that, it's not always easy to control how much product comes onto the wand. Wow, that's a very intense concealer, and that is a very light shade. But I think once my foundation is on and it's all blended together, it will look a little more natural, but right now it looks pretty crazy. All right, let's go in with this new foundation, full cover foundation made in Italy. A full coverage lightweight foundation that delivers silky and seamless matte complexion that will last all day. I always like to make sure that I shake up my foundation good, especially the first time I use it, because you don't know if this has been sitting in a warehouse somewhere. Really nice packaging. All right, I'm going to pump some of this out on the back of my hand. So that is the color. Oh good, it's not too light. I was afraid it was going to be too light. Because when it's in the glass bottle, it's very hard to see the real color. Oh, that is a good match. Yay. I mean, that's pretty important when it comes to foundation. Oh, I do like the coverage on this. Very nice coverage. And it feels nice on the skin. Has a very mild scent. I don't like foundations that are heavily fragranced, and this is very, very light. I'm going to put a little bit more just to do my neck. And I take it down to get like a seamless blend because I don't want a big color change from face to neck. And I got a lot of sun this year, so I want it to all blend together nicely. Just making sure that I hit every area. Wow, this is a very full coverage foundation, but I'm here for it. That's what I like. I don't like Any imperfections? Okay, what did we forget? Eyes. So I like to take what is left on my brush, usually, and not use a ton of foundation in the eye area. And usually whatever is left on here will be enough. And it looks like it is. This is nice, you guys. It's setting up good. It's just very, very slightly tacky. It says that you don't need to set it, but I always set my foundation, and it doesn't matter if this is matte or not. I always set my foundation. And what is my favorite setting powder? The Milani. No matter how many I try, I don't think I'll ever find anything that I love as much as this. The Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Powder. The finish on this is just so gorgeous. I'm going in with this huge Moda round powder brush. And I also love the packaging on this. That's another reason why I like it, because that's just so convenient. The way that the powder is dispensed from that. Okay. It's pretty light, especially with the powder on, but I don't think that there is a shade that I could have chosen instead. But yeah, this is very light. But I don't know. I mean, there's the untanned part of my arm right there, so the untanned part of me is pretty light. And then there's the part with the color, but yeah, I mean, I blended it into my neck really well, but my tan, what little tan I have, is going to fade, so I think it'll be all right color-wise. All right, let me do the rest of my makeup and come back and we'll discuss. Okay, so the rest of my makeup is done, and anybody who's new here that doesn't know this, I always list every single product that I have on my face in the description box if you want to know what any of this stuff is. So I'm pretty impressed with this foundation and concealer. I think it performed well, and I think the color match is going to be okay. I initially thought it was going to be a bit light, but I like the way their color range is set up. Like I chose shade 10C because that would be a light, cool shade. C is for cool. But it makes it so much easier when companies will identify tones like that within their shade range. And the concealer match ended up being pretty good too. But yeah, I really like the coverage. I like the way it blended. My powder meshed well with it, although it did say on their website when I was reading about the coverage, it said that you didn't need to set it, that it would be like a matte finish and it was self-setting, but yeah, I always like to use powder. And if I hadn't used the powder, I think the color match would have been perfect, but I always end up putting powder over everything. But yeah, I like the end result, and I feel like the price is fair for what it is and how it performed. And so that is it. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. And I will put links in the description box to these two products on Amazon in case you are interested yourself. It'll make it a little bit easier for you to find them. So that is it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and hit that like button if you like this video. It helps out my channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.